I said that it was smackoff season, and now I've got a couple of guys who have been in the smackoff on hold. Let's go to the first one in Wisco. Benny in Wisco. Benny has come a long way in a relatively short period of time. Let's find out what's going on. Benny, what's up? How are you?
I'm pumped, dude. As you said at the top, it's ladder madness season. So I'm happy. I'm good. And I just wanted to ask you a quick question. Was that Dan in Denver that called earlier, or was it a single-engine aircraft frantically changing speed and elevation? Man, I love how Dan's engine gets lower pitch when he delivers those brutal killer punchlines. Tyrann Matthew Rome, more like honey bad hair though Rome. Honey bad hair. Dan, do the clones a favor and crash that crap duster into the face of a mountain already. Now, there's something I've been wanting to rant on for a little while here, and it's definitely not going to be the mighty 1090 opting out of picking your show back up, because quite frankly, if you haven't been able to figure out one of the 57 unique and utterly simple ways to listen to the show, then you probably don't understand the show to begin with. And if you're one of the 99.9% of the listeners not in the listening area of that affiliate and you're complaining about it, just knock it off, please. That would be like the people you and Hawk talked about on your podcast, the ones that try to get a hold of you by visiting Adam Hawk's LinkedIn profile. What kind of lazy, half-assed, unmotivated individual would try to get a hold of Jim Rome via Adam Hack on LinkedIn? This is the same guy that downloads an NCAA bracket challenge app because he wants to make some picks, but then just gives up on it when it asks him to create an account. Of all the social media platforms to use, you use the one that's not advertised on the show as a direct way to get a hold of Rome. I mean, I'm here right now talking to him. All I had to do was call the number that was mentioned 20 times already today. Speaking of my call, thanks for taking it. But it's time for me to go to the Ronde Barber, though, Rome. Racket alert!
Benny in Wisco. There was not a single ding in that call, was there? A racket alert. All right, so he's talking about Adam Hack, and he makes the point, if you want to find Rome, why would you go to a platform which is in competition of the ones that advertise on the program and go through Adam Hack to get to Rome when I'm talking to Rome myself? And then took a run at Dan in Denver for being, quote, a crap duster. A crap duster losing altitude and about to slam into the side of a mountain, and how he slows down to accentuate his best takes. The honey bad hair. That's a pretty fresh take. Taking a run at Tyrann Matthew for his hair. He needs a haircut. Another guy that I want on my team. I mentioned Baker Mayfield, and that I loved what I saw at his pro day. And not because he was throwing against air to his own former wide receivers in a controlled environment with a roof. I loved what this guy did after the workout. And I love the way he showed up to the workout. Let's go to the phones. I mentioned that Smackoff season. I've got 2 Smackoff participants. That was one. Here is another. Keep it in the same state. Let's go to Green Bay. Kaleb. Kaleb, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing very well, Van Smack. Thanks for taking my call. All this talk about fast food, I had to jump in here. I know Kyle in Green Bay is your guy and everything, but listen, man, as a native Midwesterner, I grew up on Culver's. I'm 40% Culver's. The frozen custard runs cold in my veins, but I've never gone out of my way for a Butterburger. There's a reason that when I travel to a state that has In-N-Out, I make a special detour to get that double-double. In fact, I'm there right now. Seriously. I'm in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest and a wedding on Saturday, and guess where I'm having lunch as we speak? Clones, if you don't believe me, follow me at Kaleb in Green Bay. The K stands for the potassium I'm not getting from fresh veggies on this trip. And after I hang up, go to my Twitter feed and see that I'm not lying. Double-double with fries. It's amazing. It's not trash. Kyle's calls are trash. He is to food critics and jungle callers what Susan Sarandon is to hockey coverage. Because at the end of the day, Van Smack, I'm as fat as I am because of cheeseburgers. It's almost like they ate me on Wisconsin.
Kaleb, rock him on Wisconsin. Let's talk about Green Bay. Benny in Wisco, Kaleb in Green Bay. responding to Kyle in Green Bay. All about Wisconsin. All right, so Kaleb said, check him out on Twitter, and you'll see that he is calling from an In-N-Out Burger in Austin, South by Southwest. All right, it's getting better on the phones. Can you make the show better? Can you yourself make the show better? 1-800-636-8686.